tell me more about that project you're talking about. I was reading on your website, so you're working in the Jane and Finch community and you collaborate with TCHC, the nonprofit housing. And what was the project exactly and how did it work out?
So the project is called Green Change, and it's still continuing even right now, as I'm not working with the organization anymore. The project started out with as a partnership with Toronto Community Housing, Jane Finch Community and Family Centre, and Toronto and Region Conservation Authority. Okay. And together we created a collaborative and initiated the project. What the project does really is provides a training, a basic training in energy conservation, waste management, and green active living. Once residents take the program, they then use the lessons learned and they go out into the community to their neighbors and friends and talk to them about what they could do to make improvements on their own lifestyles and to protect the environment. So we had about 75 residents participate the first year, and there was just the community really got involved. It was very successful. The first year we went to 1,000 households and helped people to reduce their carbon footprint. And we received lots of partnerships and support, and we were highlighted in the media. The project was very successful, and after our first 2 years in operations, we actually received 6 awards for environmental stewardship. Yes, wow. The first one was from the Green Toronto Awards in environment in community projects, and then we went on to the last we received was the Canadian Urban Institute Award. So we got national recognition, isn't that great?
Awesome. Beyond green, as you were saying, social enterprise. What does that entail? What for you is a social enterprise? Like,
for us, what was important is community ownership. So we wanted to have an organization where people felt as if they owned it, that they were responsible towards building the organization. And also at the same time, I didn't want to just start up with me alone, going it alone. If we had people with the same kinds of interest and passion coming together and, sharing our services and putting our resources together to create something even bigger. That's why we gave it the name Big on Green. Okay. Because, while I worked in the Jane Finch community, where I had started the environmental program, I found a lot of community residents who were interested and educated in the environmental field and who were looking for jobs and just couldn't find jobs in their field, much less a good job. And so we thought, why not create something for ourselves, and build a business around it. Something that we love anyways, have fun doing it, right?
That makes so much sense. So I was mentioned before that, Ontario is called the green industry, in terms of trying to take environmental issues and make it cost effective or make it, profitable. And that's something that Big on Green is doing. That's, something that you're tied in. How do you think that that's a good idea in terms of pursuing the environment as a profitable market? And have you seen in other cultures where the environment is dealt with differently? Do you think that impacts the way we interact with our environment?
I love the way you say that because, I come from nature, and it's the same, when I speak with my colleagues, from these communities who come from, different countries from across the world, it's just a natural way of life for us.
Right.
And, turning it into something that is profitable is not something that they would have necessarily considered to do. People explore careers in different industries, not thinking that something that is just so natural to them is something that they could actually turn into a career. We're going to have to make money to survive. We're going to have to make money to feed our families. Anyways, why not build a career around something that will also protect the environment at the same time?